Hello, I'm T4, and today we're adding in some temporary storage and maybe a motor factory. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, I need a temporary holding so that my factories that are not directly in this city, being my steel production, my ports over here, this guy's already bringing stuff in, so I'm not too worried about him, but these two need a place to bring things into the city without flooding the factories that are here. And I can't use factory cars because they drive like trash when they're like on the regular map. They need the roads or something we've done for them to run properly. So I'm going to set up a temporary holding, and we're going to do our best to not make it look completely like trash, but at the same time like fit in with our city. So I've already got a little bit of this foundation down, but I want to do it a little bit different than I've been doing everything else. Because so far I've just been making things in like a plain square, so I want to just change the shape of some of my layouts a little bit. So let's see what I can accomplish. I think I'm just going to offset this a little bit so that I don't mess with whatever's going on here. I still need to make my obelisks and actually start blowing stuff up, but we've got our foundation down. Now I don't expect to be able to fit a lot of truck stations in here. I only need 5 to bring in the things that are being made outside of the city right now. So as long as I can get at least 5 in and it looks semi-decent, I'll be happy with it. Okay, so I've got 6 truck stations in. I've got enough room for everything to drive around. I don't know how well it shows up in the video, but this little square here is honestly just going to be for looks. I don't plan to utilize it. I'm sure somebody's gonna hate the fact, but I don't really care. It's my world, not yours. Nanner, nanner. I can add a truck station or 2 in there down the road if I need to, but right now I've got at least 5, so I'm happy. So the plan is I'm gonna deliver things upstairs and then have the pickup station be downstairs. That way local trucks aren't having to do as much driving as delivery trucks. Also, the delivery trucks are going to be full trucks, and local trucks are probably just going to be factory cars because I don't want to overwhelm the truck stations in my factories, mostly in my building supply, because I'm already noticing I need some faster belts. I got some more of the walls up. I'm torn between a single entrance for all of the stations or entrances and exits per row. I probably won't make that decision until I start running the trucks, just because that's the way my brain works. But like I've only got 1 entrance for the deliveries because they're upstairs. So I could have multiple ramps up here, but I don't really want to. So drawing inspiration from the steel factory delivery, I'm gonna go with this style of roof. It feels right. So I'm gonna go with it. Well, I'm pretty much done with the upstairs. We got our lights in. I've got the extraction. I just gotta do power. And I'm probably just gonna run it along the ceiling because it's hard to see the ceiling anyways. So I'm just gonna let the shadows hide the power lines for me. Now let's get downstairs done. A little bit more style, a little bit more lights, and if you can just catch it right there, I do have the power done as well. So let's take a look at what it actually looks like. So far for this front room, it's just a way for me to push power into the rest of the facility. And like I said, it's nothing yet, but there's definitely plenty of room for more stations or something in here. Maybe I'll put a factory in here in the future. And as we can see, I've got all my lights done and I've got the belts done. The plan is just to a nice, simple, empty the truck into some storage and then into the other truck station for pickup. This place doesn't need to be super complicated. Not in my eyes anyways. So I'm just trying to keep things simple, clean, and easy for the trucks and vehicles to drive around. Alright, so I've got all the tractors programmed, I've got all the factory cars programmed. I even threw a little wording on the front of this building so that I don't forget what it is, like I could. Little bit of decoration with the signs here to make it feel a little bit more like a shipping hub. And as we can see, I've got all the truck stations set up and ready to go. And I did decide on doors for each row. Instead of one entrance, one exit, I'm gonna run an entrance and exit for each 2 truck stations. I also threw in a quick motor factory here. There's not much difference other than I haven't finished the cosmetics for it, but the general idea of this factory is the same as everything else I've been building so far, so I didn't see the point in doing updates for it. I have 2 stations receiving products. This one receives nothing. I need to double check that car. This station is supposed to receive rotors. And then the station over here just receives the stators for me, which obviously that truck is working, so that's awesome. And then these guys are making my motors, 5 per minute for a total of 20. Not a big deal, not a big factory. None of my factories are set up to be super efficient, more of like trickle feeds so that I don't blow through all the supplies. But I am already experiencing supply shortages, so that's fun. Now, given that I've been building with so many truck stations, I'm just gonna share some of the things I've learned while doing it. Number 1, if your truck stations are going to be this close together, make sure you double check your nodes so that you don't have unnecessary stops in your loops. Number 2, I don't recommend keeping your truck stations this close in a facility for pickup. Number 3, make sure your belts emptying the truck stations are fast enough. As we can see, I have a little bit of a problem with how fast things are being removed from this truck station. I'm hoping upgrading the belts will fix that for me, but I'm still a little too far away from that for me to try that solution now. If you are going to use multiple cars with a stopping point that is similar for all of them, I recommend spreading it out. Otherwise, the cars get all bunched up, and every once in a while, I have to jump in these cars to reset their path. And by that, I just mean like jump in, jump out, and it basically restarts their pathfinding, skipping a timer if they're on a timer. Well, that's pretty much it for today. Join me next time where I start getting into the oil, which is conveniently right here, which will drive the expansion of my city. I need oil, I need rubber, and I need plastic if I want to keep expanding my city and building and advancing. So that's what we're going to cover next time. I'm T4. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to click all that crap down below. It helps me out a ton. We'll see you later.